Welcome back to the Achilles channel, everyone. Today I'd just like to talk about Barack Obama's speech in the Oval Office last night about the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. He said that during the speech that our drilling for oil in deep water is fact, that there's a finite amount of oil left here on the planet, and what it's done is it's driven us out into deep water, and it's too dangerous to drill out there. And look at what has happened. It's caused this horrible mess, and we need to realize that I'm paraphrasing. We need to realize that we need to go to cleaner. We need to turn around quickly. We need to go to cleaner energy, and we need to find other ways of finding energy, and this, that, and the other. So the reason why we're drilling for oil a mile under the water is because that's the only place the oil is. That's where the rest of the oil is. I mean, they're finding oil wells all over the world. I mean, we're financing Brazil's offshore oil drilling. But our offshore oil drilling, we can't find any more oil. We have to go to deep water because there's none on land. There's none close to water, close to shore. It's just, that's where we are. We need to stop using oil, and we need to make drastic changes. Drastic changes. What did he say? The reality is environmental policies and regulations push them out there. There's plenty of oil. There's plenty of oil along shore, and there's plenty of oil inland, and there's plenty of oil in Alaska. There's more oil than we could possibly ever use in the remaining time we have left on this planet. That's the truth. But that truth doesn't give them power. It doesn't fill their friends' pockets full of money. You understand? Like the George Soros of the world and whoever. The United States government is gobbling up and making off limits all of the natural resources that the United States of America has. And that's the bottom line. They're confiscating land in all the states, natural resource rich land. The federal government is making it off limits for us to have access to it, the American people. Okay, that's what's really happening. Okay, this oil spill, they're letting it billow. Put it this way: Obama says we all must work together. Really, if that's true, how come they haven't lifted the Jones Act? Countries, private people, private businesses, and entrepreneurs have offered help, and this regime has declined, rejected their help. We have oil plumes floating around out in the Gulf of Mexico. What are they waiting for? They're waiting for a hurricane. They're waiting for a hurricane. This regime is waiting for a hurricane. Come in, put all that oil right onto shore. That's what they're waiting for. And then we've lost all freedom. We've lost all control. Not that we have any control now anyway. This is a dictatorship we're dealing with. We're going in Barack Obama's direction, hook or crook. Hook or crook. And that's no lie. Obama says China is creating jobs in clean energy. And that should be happening here in America. What jobs? Isn't America outsourcing jobs? If Barack Obama cared about American jobs, wouldn't he stop the outsourcing? Wouldn't he create a climate for businesses to create jobs? No. There's the Bush tax cuts are going to end. So all of these corporations are just they're not going to hire because they know their taxes are going to go up. It's the bottom line. I mean, that's basic economics 101. Green jobs. Each day we send nearly $1 billion of our wealth to foreign countries for oil. Then why do you want the U.S. to stop drilling for oil? Why do you want us to stop drilling for our own oil then? Because I think if we stop drilling for our own oil, that would make us even more dependent on foreign oil. And it would increase prices. But see, that's what they want. They want us off this oil, and they're going to do it. Obama says we need to accelerate the transition to clean energy in order to create millions of new jobs. What about the jobs you lose? 2 jobs are lost per 1 job created in green energy. This has been tried in Spain, and that country is now bankrupt. And it is going the way of Greece. Obama is creating a system here that is already failing in Europe. And it's called socialism. Government control over the people's lives. I believe it's communism, to tell you the truth. My honest opinion, Barack Obama is a Marxist communist. Far beyond socialism. He's along the lines of Hugo Chavez. Control every aspect of your lives. Control the media. Control the information that you talk about. He's already on the record saying that we get too much information and some of it are lies and we're too stupid to figure out which is which. So they're just going to control it through net neutrality or whatever. We have a totalitarian regime in control here. They're not lifting the Jones Act to let other countries come in and suck the oil out of the water. He's not letting it happen. Why? Because he wants the oil there. It serves two purposes. He helps out his union buddies who got him into office, and it creates more oil for the catastrophe that's about to happen. Right now, everybody thinks this is the catastrophe. The catastrophe hasn't happened yet. That oil's still floating around out there. Wait till it hits land. That's the catastrophe, and that's what he's waiting for. But he's going to push this climate change bill that was the cap and trade bill, and now they're trying to push it through under this flowery name, the American Power Act. This is totalitarianism, people. This is a hostile takeover of the United States of America, a silent revolution within the system. It's the same thing that happened in Honduras, but the people there understood. The lawmakers there understood. The media understood. The military understood. And they all got together. And their Supreme Court understood. They got together and they ousted the president. And prevented what's happening here from happening there. So Honduras has got it, but we can't figure it out. God bless America.